Watch the show or watch the live stream?
I'm going to watch the show. Some personal.
Have we met before?
All right, you get your, if you want a refill, you're good over there.
I'm okay right now.
Okay, help yourself.
That's when I realized this was for me, it's her decision. I think when she did combat. You know, I was happy with her, but you know, she was still happy and everything. She was so cool. But that doesn't make any sense.
So I think the Secretary of Defense is with you.
Buddha judge? Yeah. No, it's not Buddha judge, it's me.
Is that the live stream? That's cool.
Very light. Drinking the vanilla?
10 years old.
Oh, you got to
When the accident came out, I was
It is right on, it's right where it's supposed to be. I'm not, yeah?
That's pretty neat.
Yeah. It's only number 871, and I've watched probably 870 of it.
That's pretty dedicated, I would say.
Yeah. I miss a few, yes.
When we broke it down, there were all these Italian.
No, you don't.
Hi, my name is Kathy. Welcome to Sunset of Fort Myers. We appreciate y'all coming down. This, everybody knows, is Ezra. I finished up radiation for breast cancer yesterday. This is my celebration, and I appreciate you coming to celebrate. And then, let's see, 2 days. Thursday, I'm going to get on a cruise ship with Adam and his bandies and a bunch of other great artists. So that's another way that I get to celebrate.
Great.
Welcome all.
Hi. All right, how many of y'all have never been to a house concert before? Raise your hand.
Raise your hand. Raise it high.
Well, there's a little voice inside your head right now that's saying, okay, This is a little weird. That's exactly how you're supposed to feel. That's your first time. You're doing great so far. This is an old folk tradition. Back before there was plugged-in music and rock clubs, and artists like me would travel from town to town. We'd play in churches and meeting houses and barns and living rooms. And that's how music and culture was spread. And, I've been on tour with my band for the last 2 weeks. We took off out of Boston, and we've been banging our way through the South. And like Kathy said, we're all going to jump on a cruise ship in a couple of days, which is going to be insane and amazing. But I love playing shows like this. I love sneaking away and getting to tell some stories and share some of the songs that I write. And I want to thank you all for being brave enough to come out here. Can we give it up both for Kathy and Jim for putting this whole thing together? I got a nice full belly filled with Brunswick stew that they fed me for dinner. Amazing chicken and pork and squirrel that they killed in the backyard this afternoon. It's as good as it gets for us traveling artist types. During dinner, we were talking about a song that I wrote for my wife Allie. This is one called Letter to Alice. I'm writing you from out on the road. The Great Fall Plains just south of Kankakee. And suddenly I'm here with the thought that it's all meant to be. Yeah. Like maybe our lives are a poem. The lines get wiser and simpler with age. And all we can do is guide the words as they fall to the page. And the car's doing 80 down 5. And we all are courageous alive. And this road, it connects every heart that is beating tonight. I wanna live so hard, I forget my name, forget my name, forget my name. I wanna live so hard, I break like the raindrops that fall on the ground at your feet, far away from me. Well, I've been thinking about all that we had, and I'm thinking about all that we need. And I'm thinking both answers are simply our stubborn belief. I mean, who gets to show up late and get the front row? What the fuck is happening? And I'm singing out loud as I drive. We all are courageous alive. And this road, it connects both our hearts as they beat tonight. Wanna live so hard, I forget my name, forget my name, forget my name. I wanna live break like the raindrops that fall on the ground at your feet far away. And I hope that you feel this connection. I hope you are sleeping in peace, knowing there's no such thing as direction, just what we choose to see. I wanna live so hard, I forget my name, forget my name, forget my name. We can live so hard, we forget our names, forget our names, forget our names. We can live so hard, we break like the raindrops that fall on the ground at your feet far away from me. From me. Can you hear okay? Okay. Kind of rushed the sound check. I was excited for the stew. I don't know. I guess it's a little hard to see with the lights here, but I don't get to play too many shows with an ocean view right behind me. It's really
It's a
awesome.
river.
Well, my name is Adam, and I'm from Boston. I mentioned that earlier. And I want to try one that we just finished recording. Me and my band have been flying back and forth to Austin, Texas to record our next album, and I'm pretty excited about it, I think. I mean, it's terrifying. But this is one called Pink Champagne.
Yeah.
Drinking pink champagne in a cheap motel in a nowhere town, headed somewhere else. From an old chip glass she took from the kitchen of that little cafe. She ain't missing, AC's blowing, hot air, TV's broken. She don't care. She's dancing with the best dress on late night, singing to her favorite song. Ain't thinking about the past, it's gone. It's too brand new, got nothing left to lose. She's smiling, no shame, in a cheap motel, drinking pink champagne. Drinking pink champagne. With the folks back home, they all told her, you'll understand when you get older. It's the way it is, days just grow longer. What doesn't kill you makes you stronger. Be thankful, darling, for what you're giving. She hears him calling, she ain't listening. She's dancing with the best dressed on late night, singing to her favorite song. Ain't thinking about the past, it's gone. It's too brand new, got nothing left to lose. Yeah, she's smiling, no shame, in a cheap motel, drinking pink champagne. Ooh, ooh, ooh. finding no shame. In a cheap motel, drink a pink champagne. Drink a pink champagne. That was actually perfect timing. Shit, we should have done that in the studio too. We got a really cool mix of people in this little room tonight, which I just think is so cool. It's one of the best parts about house concerts. I mean, it's one thing when you're playing, you know, in a big theater and you get a few hundred people and they're all coming from different places and they've seen you in different places and they have different stories, and that's cool. But it's like, it's really great when, right, you're in a little living room or condo meeting room, as the case may be, right, and you get a chance to meet everybody and you can really tell where everyone's coming from, and it's a really cool mix. There are people that know me from this cruise that we're going to be on. Look at you, got your flair on tonight. Look at that, yeah. And there are some folks here that know me from touring around Florida, and there are a bunch of y'all that are from up north, where I'm from.
We're not stupid. We know where to go.
Florida is really a melting pot in the wintertime, isn't it?
Yes.
Surprise you, Steve.
This chain round my ankle, it's keeping me in the company of thieves, and I could be a proud man in the mirror, but I won't be till I leave. Carry this weight upon my shoulder, heavier now as the day is long, and it don't take a wise man to know that I've got to move along. I've been locked inside the prison, begging like your slave, wasting time. My only crime is every ounce I gain. I don't care what you promise, keep me hanging on, girl. I'm gone. Well, I got this book wrapped out around me. I let you tie me up, take control. You held my body for so long. Now it's time to free my soul. been locked inside your prison, obeying like you're a slave, wasting time. My only crime was every ounce I gained. Don't care what you promised to keep me hanging on, girl. In your head, I'll be the enemy. In your bed, I'll be a memory. Yeah, I'm gone, gone, gone. I've been locked inside your prison, obeying like your slave, yeah. Wasting time, my only crime is every ounce I gave. I don't care what you promised to keep me hanging on, girl. I'm gone. I feel like it's always a positive thing to insert a little anger into the beginning of a concert or some way or another. Well, I'm gonna play one of the first songs I ever wrote right now. 20-something, 25 years ago. We just graduated college and we were having some of this conversation over dinner. I started writing, playing on this guitar, and it felt like the most honest, real part of myself was coming out. But I also felt like I had lived a relatively sheltered life. I grew up in a pretty comfortable home. I went to a nice little public school outside of Boston. Got to go to college. And I looked around and I thought about the world and I realized, most people don't have that gift to be able to choose what they want to do with their life. That's a gift. Most people are born into a life where they just have to work. And I felt like I wanted to understand that a little. I bought an old van from my mom's ex-boyfriend from New Jersey from high school for $700. Rusted out old Ford Econoline. I put a little futon and a cook stove in the back, and I drove up to Canada, where I attempted for many weeks to hire on as a farmhand up there. I figured, okay, farmers know how to work. I could learn something doing that. I spent a number of weeks going from one town to another. I would go to the general store, the local bar, and I asked who the farmer was in town who was hiring. And they'd send me out, and I would ask them for work, and they would politely reject me, and I'd move on to the next town, and that happened for weeks and weeks. And I finally hired on in this one town, Cookstown, Ontario. I worked on a dairy farm there. I worked hard, and every night they had these big round bales behind the barn, and I'd sit there and I'd watch the sunset. Sometimes when I wasn't at the local bar, Fitzy's, I'd sit on those round bales and I'd write songs. This is a song that came out of sitting on one of those round bales. It's called the Corn Song. Running around, he's making me dizzy. I have to look away. You're talking too much, you're talking in circles. Relax, we've got all day. looks like it's been a while since you have eased your mind. So sit back and enjoy the fire. Who knows what we will find? And you sit and tend to the fire, and I see the corn getting higher. And no matter where the wind may blow you, you'll always be home. You will always be home. I work hard, man, I work all day, and I hum to myself. Well, it helps to pass the time when there is no one else. And a long day passes slowly as sweat stays on my brow. But I know I will make it through as long as I make myself remember. I sit and I look to the sky, and I see the corn getting higher. And no matter where the wind may blow, I will always be home. I will always be home, yeah. Inch by inch, corn it will grow until it's cut down to the ground. And each spring this vicious cycle will again turn around. But I've learned something from this year's crops, inconspicuous wisdom, because they'll refuse to go before leaving a sweet taste on my tongue. And you sit and tend to the fire, and I see the corn getting higher. And no matter where the wind may blow, you will always be home. And I sit and I look to the sky, and I see the corn getting higher. And no matter where the wind may blow, I will always be home. You will always be home. We will always, always be.
was a golf.
There's an extra chair up here.
Yeah, these front row seats are intimidating, man. You're in the splash zone. It's, you know. Man. You're gonna get picked on in the front row. These guys already got nailed.
Only the brave.
Only the brave.
Or the foolish.
Were you on a cruise 2 years ago?
I saw you
Oh,
on the
man.
backpack.
That last morning. That was really fun.
Are you gonna be there again?
Hells yeah.
Alright.
I can't remember what day they have you scheduled for.
The last day,
Is it the last day?
the morning set, yeah.
Oh, it's gonna be good. Last night was a rocket one. Tonight is coming soon. The rain keeps falling heavy on my head. My brothers and my sisters holding hands and marching on. The only thing that gets me out of bed. I may cross the River Jordan. I may face well, I got a simple plan to get us through these stormy days. Hold on to each other, find a way. We got to hold on to each other, find a way. I feel like an explanation isn't over. This is the way I wrote this song. I wrote this song sitting on the dock on a rainy, drizzling morning, really hungover at a festival. And I was playing it like this for a little while, and then I brought it to the bandies, and we ended up turning it into an a cappella song. We sing this song a cappella, like barbershop harmony kind of thing, you know. Sometimes it sounds good even, actually. So when you hear some weird voices coming out of nowhere, I'm singing my bandy's parts. Some of them better than others. We got the preachers on the left, the politicians mind back on the right. The news shouts panic everywhere we turn. When the ones who talk the loudest also pay themselves the most, you better question what they're trying to make you learn. Now I may cross the River Jordan, I may face rising tide when there are cards around the table. There's only one good hand to play. Hold on to each other, find a way. You got to hold on to each other, find a way. Well, I am marching for tomorrow, but sometimes I think you're on playback mode, whoever's figuring that out. That's all right. I'll wait for you. Probably sounds better through the phone anyways. Well, I'm marching for tomorrow. Welcome to the house concert. Well, I'm marching mountain fall tomorrow, but sometimes I do despair that I don't possess the will to carry on. But my brothers and my sisters keep me tethered to the wheel, and I know they keep on singing when I'm gone. I may cross, River Jordan, I may face the rising tide. Let our voices be a beacon until we live in better days. Hold on to each other, find a way. I said in our darker stairway, this is what we must relay. Hold on to each other, find a way. Through the toughest hurdles, these 8 words of what we're gonna say. Hold on to each other, find a way. We got to hold on to each other, find a way. Got to hold on to each other, find a way.
That was funny.
Well,
Stick your hand up.
for those of you who are just meeting me tonight, I am a recent now father of 2 beautiful little daughters at home. I've got a 3-year-old and a 1-year-old. We were talking over at dinner about that. Was it a hurricane that took out the whole? What was it? Which hurricane was it?
Ian.
Ian. Fucking Ian. Yeah. I was actually here a week before the hurricane hit. I was at a songwriters festival on Captive Island. And like that place, I mean, a lot of the places that I played that week are, yeah, they just got wiped out. But I thought, you know, I was a brand new father back then. And it was new for me, the idea of missing home, missing my daughter. And this has always been the space. I mean, before COVID, before daddyhood, I was out on the road 230 dates a year, something like that. It was how it's just, right? Right now, the game for me is how to, right, keep growing this amazing journey that we're on with music, but how to also be a daddy that knows his daughters and whose daughters know their daddy. And, that's a fine line to walk a little bit when you're a live musician making a living on the road. Anyways, I wrote this song on Captive Island that in one day, missing home, and it's been one of my favorites to play ever since. This one's called Pocket Full of Seashells. I'll tune that just a little bit better. I tune all the time. That was the one warning you got? I feel like there are better things to be warned about. You know, I got in and Jim was asking me about my beat-up guitars, and I was like, you know, it'd probably serve me to get less beat-up guitars, but I love these things. And I told him, they're scarred up like me, they feel like me. I'm not quite there yet. I'm quite at the trigger level. All right. I've been walking half a mile now, sand under my feet, collecting little seashells as I go. 16 shows in 18 days, promises to keep. But there are moments I could stop and take it slow. If I had a nickel for every bar I've played, and if I had $1 for every nickel made, maybe I could think about staying home a while. But that ain't in the cards right now. I'll get down on my knees and I will testify my faith to the heavens where the darkness meets the light. That a life that's worth the living is built on all the love we made. So we'll gather all my courage and I'll take all the luck I find, with a pocket full of seashells and my daughter on my mind. Maybe she will keep them in a jar up in her room, or she might make a necklace or a crown. And she might say when her friends' daddies drop them off at school, that hers is out there somewhere thinking about her. I'll get down on my knees and I will testify my faith to the heavens where the darkness meets the light. That a life that's worth the living is built on all the love we made. So we'll gather all my courage and I'll take all the luck I find, with a pocket full of seashells and my daughter on my mind. Love the life I chose, I don't want any other. Won't catch me feeling sorry for myself. And this day will pass in whispers that become a memory. They will live inside a jar of little shells. I'll get down on my knees and I will testify my faith to the heavens where the darkness meets the night. That a life that's worth the living is built on all the love we made. So we'll gather all my courage and I'll take all the luck I find, with a pocket full of seashells and my daughter on my mind. This pocket full of seashells and my daughter on my mind. We'll rewind to before babies for this next song. I married a Jersey girl. She grew up on a farm in New Jersey. Yes, they have some farms in New Jersey. Garden State. I always felt like that was an ironic title until I actually saw a farm there. Allie comes from a very conservative Catholic family, which I have to admit I don't know much about. Except generally speaking, I feel if you're conservative Catholic parents and you have a beautiful daughter, you don't expect her to wind up with an impoverished hippie folk playing Jew. All really wanted her parents to like me, and I just didn't think that was going to be an option. Turned out they were wonderful, open-minded people. Becoming a part of their family and their traditions has been a joy for me. And while that's a heartwarming story, in my opinion, it would make for a boring song, so I wrote this one instead. Call it "Steal Your Daughter." Gotta protect that reputation. You gotta find congregation, yeah. You sleep with your shotgun loaded, no lock on the front door. Try to pretend that you think you own when you send them out searching with the blue lights on. I don't know about Matthew 7 to 1, but I do know a little about retribution. Don't twice in the world water, coming to steal your daughter. How much you fear the most, man, call my name like a Holy Ghost. What you don't know about scary, so put a prayer, say you find him in it. Don't trust no only water, coming to steal your daughter. Hey, hey, yeah. Never know where to give my life for the girl that I love that you pray for. Never know that I hold her time when she cries for her daddy in the middle of the night. I've read Proverbs 23:14. It didn't never be me. Come twice in the holy water, coming to steal your daughter. How much you fear the most, better call my name like a Holy Ghost. What you don't know about scary, so give a prayer, say you found him there. You twice in the holy water, coming to steal your daughter. And you can shout all you want about Exodus 20:15. And your daughters come with a name. Come twice in the holy water, come in and steal your daughter. How much you fear the most, man, call my name like the Holy Ghost. What you don't know about scary, so put the prayer, say you find him there. Come twice in the holy water, come in and steal your daughter.
And the in-laws like that?
What was that?
And the in-laws like that?
Oh man, they love that song. I dedicate it to them every time they come out. You know, and, just because, I mean, I wouldn't be able to if it wasn't a good relationship, right? Because it's healthy and great these days. We all laugh about that song. When we play down in Jersey, they'll come out to see shows, and the fans down in Jersey, like, you know, I will get the question whenever we're playing in a theater or a club in Jersey, they'll be like, are they here? Victorious. Well, we were having some of the aforementioned stew for dinner, and we were talking about music, and we were talking about Iowa, and talking about a great songwriter from out there, a folk musician who has been a big influence on me over the years, a guy named Greg Brown. Beautiful songwriter and storyteller. And it made me want to play this song from way in my starting off time. So I left the farm. I went up to Chicago. I got work as the recess guy in elementary school for a year. They made me wear a yellow sweatshirt that said playground on it, and I had to whistle, and they had to wear a fanny pack with Band-Aids and an EpiPen inside. It was a good gig, man. But every night in Chicago, Chicago's a huge city, right? So there were places where I could play open mics every single night. So I would be the human jungle gym during the day, and then at night I would go out and I'd try and play songs. After that, I spent some time on kind of living out of my car, trying to get gigs wherever I could, and I went back to Boston where I grew up. I wanted to put together a band. Came across the challenge that so many starting off artists come across. I needed to get gigs in the clubs to get fans, but the clubs don't hire you until you have fans. I couldn't figure that one out. We went to the nastiest bars we could find and asked them if we could set up in the corner. And for years and years, that was our gig. We would play 5 hours a night. Not to put on a concert, but to keep people drinking until last call. That was our job. And it wasn't just, it was one person at a time over many, many years. Started sharing our music with people that cared about and started stretching around the country. And that's been our journey, But in those starting days, it was a little hairy, and I had some friends that were living in a duplex in Somerville, Massachusetts, right outside of Boston, for those of you that know Boston. I was over hanging with them one night, and they said, Adam, we've never been down there before, but we know there's a basement in this place. Maybe, we could go down there and check it out. Maybe you could live down in the basement for a little while, just until you get on your feet, And I said, okay, sure, let's check it out. We ended up spending the rest of the night. We got into our cups and we were hanging and drinking and having a good time. And then late night we decided to venture down to the basement to actually scout out my potential new residence. And we wedged open this old door. This is old school Boston, right? So there was no building permits back in the day. We climbed down into the basement. And it was like a scene out of the Blair Witch Project. It was bad. The ceiling is probably twice as high as that basement ceiling was, and it had that what's the pink? Oh, it had plenty of cobwebs on it, and pipes, but the pink insulation in between the floorboards, and then it was just the floorboards of the next floor above it, and part of the basement was dirt floor. And there was a little square section that had cement on the bottom. And, I've got a great group of friends. We can tell each other anything, we can make fun of each other. No one ever gets embarrassed. My friends actually got embarrassed. I could see it on their face. They were like, we didn't know it was going to be like this. I'm sorry. We didn't. And I said, I'll take it. I was putting together an album. I was doing carpentry for a guy that owned a recording studio, was building a recording studio. So I would hammer nails in exchange for recording time. I was a terrible carpenter. I didn't really believe in measuring, that was my problem. But I knew just enough to put up some walls around the section of the basement that had cement on the floor. And I made a deal with the landlord. I paid him $200 a month in rent. Ended up living there for over 10 years. Wow. 10 years. I have no regrets. Living like that allowed me to become a musician. I wouldn't have been able to do it otherwise. And to this day, some of my favorite songs were written down in the basement. So, this is a song that was written down in that basement. It's a song about writing a song down in the basement. It's called The Basement Song. It's cold down in the basement that I'm renting for the time. The streets outside are quiet, 3 more hours till the grind. When alarms are sounded in unison, the sleepy town will rise to start another day with neither fanfare nor surprise. The weather will be overcast, then I'll turn to rain. Folks will secretly be happy for the excuse to complain, but the rain will sound like symphonies cascading off this town's Victorian roofs with ankles. Then the drops come rolling down, and my day will start off soggy. Shoes upholstered to my feet as I stumble to the corner store to get something to eat. The cute girl at the register will smile as if to say, "Ain't we both in this together?" Then she send me on my way. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. And the mayor with the shiny shoes, he'll be at Old Town Hall. His brother, chief of police, will catch truants at the mall. And mothers with their babies, off to daycare, then to work. I'll be heading to the alleys, cause that's where the poets lurk. And I'll be seeing things in harmony, smelling them in rhyme. You know the kind of day when you can sync within the times. The conflict then will rise to a choose to concentrate on all the things I love or try to fix the things I hate. Cause we Americans dig our sitcoms, music, ball games, and French fries. And our teachers, they need raises, and our schools, they need supplies. And resilience of the spirit goes the will to carry on. And the moon and chase the sun around the earth to bring the dawn. Hey, tradition of rewriting this third verse with every new president that comes into office. I haven't been able to bring myself to write this newest version, so I'm going to play you the version from the last president. Well, this virus has us down and out, but Joe's been on a case. The vaccines or the variants, which one will win the race? And I'm down in the basement trying to contemplate the facts. A million of our neighbors gone and they ain't coming back. Conspiracies are everywhere, we're bursting at the seams. We're crazier each day, like falling deeper in a dream. But we will keep on gathering, one day at a time. We'll prove that we are stronger yet than all of it combined. But 100 years from now, all our troubles will be gone. We'll be searching out new planets after fucking up all home. We'll pick us out a winner, plant a sturdy flag, and then shift up a few religions and do it all over again. Hey. There was this one club right down the street from the basement. Place in Boston, Cambridge, Somerville area, called Toad. Tiny little speck of a bar, not much bigger than this room. But it's one of those places that have been hosting these warrior troubadour poets for generations and decades, right? And I believe that places like that develop a soul. There's juice in the walls from all the great concerts and performances that have gone before, you know. It was a magic little spot. Well, they wouldn't hire me either. But I figured out the name of the guy that booked the music at Toad. His name was Billy Beard. He's part of a band called Session Americana. They still play today. They're great if you ever want to check them out. He was the drummer in that band. But I got his email somehow from somebody, and I put it upon myself to email him once a week to ask and beg for a show. For 4 years I did this. For 4 years I emailed with Billy Beard once a week. And finally, he replied to me, and I'll paraphrase, it was just like, okay, you can have a damn show, just stop writing me all the time. Sunday nights, he would sometimes hire me from 7 to 9 p.m. At 9 p.m., that's when like the ticketed show, when, you know, the artists that actually had fans, they would play the headlining show, but man, from 7 to 9 p.m., that place was all mine. I was a professional musician. I was up on the stage. It didn't matter that there was only like, you know, 2 people at the bar. Drunks facing the wrong direction, you know. It didn't matter. I was up on the stage. I was playing music. I was going to figure it out. I was going to make it. I had a gig at Toad the next day, the night that I wrote this song. It was like 4 a.m. when I was putting this verse together. And every time I sing this song, we don't usually play this verse. This is a verse I wrote that first night, but this is sometimes one that I like to share. And it also references one of my heroes, the great Greg Brown. So, see, we're coming full circle now. If I met Greg Brown, I'd say I stole this song from you. We can't all be original. Plus my rent is due and I don't have health insurance. My car might be repossessed. Just playing on this guitar is the thing that I like best. And tomorrow at a bar, about a half a mile from here, I'll make 50 in a burger. And they'll make me buy my beer, and the guitar will sound like fireworks, exploding north and south, expressing all the feelings I can't push up to my mouth. Yeah. Yeah, one day, Greg, you'll hear this song and it'll make you smile. You'll take me on the road and we will travel for a while, and we will play together, trading verses, you and me. The crowd will want an encore. We'll give them 2 or 3, but for now the morning time will rear its head before too long. And you know I cannot sleep before I've finished up a song. And tomorrow when I muster up the nerve to play this through, I'll hit the final chord and give a silent nod to you. Hey, yeah, yeah, yeah. Let's take a little break. Let's stretch our legs, curl our glasses. Come back for some music.
I like your dress. But you got this shirt on. Holy crap, man. You guys are twins. I like loud colors. It's really
It's great being on the road, so I'm getting away from my bag. Double-edged sword.
Yeah, let me know when it's.
Solve a lot of the argument.
Now I know I'm in the honeymoon phase right now. Maybe I'm so glad. days before the crew's coming out and seeing their music. I love it. I think it's great. Right after the boat, I'm gonna drive first to boat, back up to Boston. My girl's gonna drive down to Boston. We fly out of Boston on the 19th. I gotta put them all ready. I'll get there. But then we fly out. We have a tiny, before we were married, my wife and I bought a little tiny cabin out in Joshua Tree, out in the desert in California. And so we have this tiny little shack out there. We're gonna attempt to bring the girls and go out there for 2 weeks. Yeah, if I can make it back. That's it. I've done crazy. I've done crazy. Good time.
I've been here for a few days. My dad lives in Florida, but my wife is here, so I've been working from home. What's the band? Is it Train with Trees and start doing all the covers, or what's like First Trees with First Trees? Bands like First Boat kind of thing, like the Corey, like a lot of it's the vacation you need to take advantage of. No, they don't. You should do a lot of studying, like how it shows fishbowl turns. Oh, there you go.
Good. Have you felt any intuitive moments to split the tracks?
Pretty much. There was one point where it was just right at the start.
Boat Chase usually doing it on my basis is usually doing it on stage while like they'll play.
Oh, really?
They'll finish the song and wrap it up.
Good stuff, buddy. Good stuff, man.
Alright. Hey, I wasn't kidding when I told you.
I know you weren't. You said one of your songs.
I know.
I love that whole verse where you were talking about, you know, like I got a hurricane, French stew.
I'm gonna walk outside for
Oh, sure.
Steve does.
Oh, I live right outside of Forest Square. You guys from that area?
You know, my son has his office on Highland Avenue.
Like Colin's short and grammar extension, I've actually
So I was right by the roundhouse. That place. So you got Somerville Ave, and Summer Street, and then there's Central Street that connects them all. Right, so Somerville Ave. Yeah, right. Big Greek church.
Yeah, oh yeah.
I used to be, well, I have to ride motorcycle.
We did the weekend, we did the weekend.
Yeah, I used to ride
The year that that was on, Great Big yeah, so, when I first started, back when, like, blogs on the internet, web blogs, like, it was just a new thing, and, that I was on, like, live journal, and this one of them was very all the time, and she's like, what are you talking about? And this guy, typed it into, info seeker, something like that, and, yeah, right, and like 2 days after the vacation, I was in Bellevue, Massachusetts, and he was playing a show 10 minutes down the road, like 2 nights down, and so I found out about it, and I sold orders books and music. I think they're on a while ago, right? Actually, that location, I think I figured out. Yeah, so just like back at some
I'm so used to seeing with you. You think I can see all the way up there?
It's a lot more interesting to get on the surfboard and more personal.
I mean, while I enjoy that, he did some of that. I mean, that's the closest thing that I knew before. What publicity is.
Yeah, if you've ever heard of Steel Panther, they were on the Kid Rock. It's like hair band, rock bands, like all dirty stuff. It's still tuned for every golf minute.
Yes, it's like each but It's also quiet. It's easier to get teeth.
As long as he's right in front of you. He's also sort of
It was less than
company for him.
The lodge was like, they didn't have a medium or a small, so I said, well, let me see the lodge, so I opened it up for
well, mine's go.
There's some size that didn't have to fit in the lodge.
So that boat is like, you know,
They've learned
$60
how
a trip. So this,
to another way.
what they do is they get 2 or 3
Here's the plate.
people together.
I think you're
So you're on a cruise with regular people. So you get to go to special events that are already established.
That's where they check
you remember
the
it's
length
summer.
and sleeve length to the line.
The company that they and there's all different things you go to cruises that you know what and they have no idea what's going on. Like they don't know that they're except that these guys who know get no like in school and all that they do artistic things. There was when we went last summer. It's not so much for I saw that you saw they just went to Alabama to play a couple shows, and the guy that was on the cruise last summer, one of his Alabama shows, he was like, they did the live show like this, and I saw the camera like this. Well, even if it's to be I walked up to the guy and said,
I would be very I wanted them so bad. Make them feel yeah, cheers.
They're very personal.
What are you guys doing over here?
I gotta give you some extra hugs.
Oh, I'll take it.
One from Mel, I saw Susie. She said, again.
Oh, I love it.
And Lil, refurbished.
Oh, right
So
on.
hug out for me. And I am
Oh, good. Where'd you see Cersei play?
Punta Gorda.
Oh, was it great?
They play there every year. I've seen them there 3 years in a row. Really nice. Oh, they're so good. They are so good. They're fabulous. So they're joining us so far.
They haven't left yet.
No, they have. Well, they better not be because I'm.
He's even got one in my head.
Yes, he did. Look at that. Isn't that cool? Oh yeah. I gotta get a selfie. So mine is takes a long time. He does a long He's so used to it. Doesn't like a million times.
When you had, internal, you do a rumble cruise, and they have
Oh, there we go. Yeah.
Well, I went to a concert, I got flashed.
There we go. I'm still sorry. It's hurricane tax down here. We love it anyway.
From where you guys took off out of Fort Lauderdale?
Miami. Yeah. Yeah, it's not too bad to drive.
We have some friends that
Just down the Alligator Valley.
live in
We're just parked in the rain. It's going to put a few days.
It'll
be good.
He's not actually wearing that, but I made the mistake of saying to him,
How's everybody doing so far, okay? I think we should all sleep over here. Kathy, next year it's a sleepover, okay? Sitting here most of the night, sipping this beer, feeling alright with my old buddies lined up at the bar. Oh, I almost forgot to tell you something. This is a song called Switch to Whiskey, and as of like 2 days ago, it's our first song with over 1 million streams on Spotify. You are about to hear our quote-unquote hit song. Okay. God, I wish it was that easy.
From the top.
Sitting here most of the night, sipping this beer, feeling alright with my old buddies lined up at the bar. Jukebox playing soft and low, got to play my tide, hit the road, and just my luck, someone played that song. I'm switching to whiskey, for the memory gets me. Fill it to the top, let it bind me all the way down. I'm gonna drown my sorrow, soar up tomorrow. Tonight I fly so high I can't be found. Till I don't care, she don't even miss me. I'm switching to whiskey. See you now, plain as day, and that she took my breath away, dancing like a carousel on fire. Through the barroom smoke, her blue eyes shining, holding her like she was mine, and the beer ain't strong enough to ease my mind. I'm switching to whiskey, for the memory gets me. Fill it to the top, let it burn me all the way down. I'm gonna drown my sorrow, it's over up tomorrow. Tonight I fly so high I can't be found. Jack, shot for shot, gonna match these tears drop for drop. I need something strong to wash the pain away. I'm switching to whiskey. I'm switching to whiskey. Drown my sorrow, soar up tomorrow. Tonight I fly so high I can't be found. Till I don't care, she don't even miss me. I'm switching to whiskey. Thank you very much. Well, we mentioned, I think Kathy mentioned it as she was introducing me and talked about it a little bit, but I'm 2 days away from getting onto this floating festival on this big cruise ship. They did it 2 years ago, and we kind of weaseled our way onto the bill there. And the way it works is it's like this floating festival. So all day long there are these great artists all over the ship playing in different places, and people that go on this cruise are they're watching live music 24/7, right? For 4 days straight. It is amazing. And as an artist, it's amazing too because you're surrounded by great artists. They give you these set times, so each day you usually have a show at some point. But I get a little greedy. And so we would find, there was like this bowling alley on the ship, and every morning I'd sneak up to the bowling alley and I would just play acoustic and I'd like mention it to a handful of people and see if rumors would trickle out there. It was cool. Like the first morning there was there were 15 people there, and the next morning there were 30 people there, And the last morning of the cruise, the people that were running the cruise, they came up to me and they were like, Adam, we hear that you're doing these rogue sessions. I thought I was going to be in trouble. And they're like, on the very back deck of the ship in the morning, they have like a brunch thing. We'd like to set you up back there to do your morning session. And so the last morning, they set me up, and it was one of my favorite moments of the cruise. Just getting to play for so many people, just acoustic like that. It was like a house concert in the middle of the fucking ocean. It was really cool. It was a really cool experience. So they're doing that again. I mean, they're doing that again with me on the last morning. And for those of you that are going to be on the boat each morning, I'm going to find a time to sneak away. Let's see if I think there's a bowling room.
The Bliss Lounge.
It's called the Bliss Lounge. I didn't know the name of it.
Not on this boat, but
there's the Bliss Lounge on that boat had a bowling alley. The Bliss Lounge on this boat doesn't have a bowling alley.
Then I'm not doing it. Fuck it. Anyways, that last morning, I remember I tried out a song for one of the very first times on that back deck. It was a song inspired by one of my favorites. So some songs I write very quickly. That song, Pocket Full of Seashells, that I wrote out on Captiva, that was written in a couple hours. This was a song that took me 10 years to write. And I wanted to, Jim was asking me if, lyrics or guitar come first when I write songs. And we had prompted a really cool long discussion about art and making art and what inspires songwriting and all that good stuff. This was a concept that inspired me. I wanted to write a sequel to one of my favorite songs ever written. And we were talking about this at dinner, as a matter of fact, a Chris Christopherson song called Me and Bobby McGee. And now in the original song, for those of you that don't know, haven't heard that original version, Bobby is a gal in that original song. But I came to the song through Janice first. That's how I found love. So in my sequel, Bobby is a fella. And this is one of the songs that we just tracked out in Austin, Texas. And I'm pretty excited about it, so I'm going to see if I can pull it off. The sun hit while in colors they were blazing. They broke upon a house in Presque Isle, Maine. An old man wandered out holding a bedroll. Legend tells that Bobby was his name. Been decades since his soul had even seen him. He held his thumb out humbly towards the sky. A trucker passed him standing waiting patiently, pulled over there and offered him a ride. And the diesel cab, it felt just like a cradle. It hummed along while Bobby sang the blues. He closed his eyes and thought about a harpoon playing and a wild, tangled girl that he once knew. Live hard, live loud, do not wait, live now. Da 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 da. He fixed a fence post at a ranch in Chillicothe. They fed him well and let him ride old Adeline. She used to be the fastest in the county, but like Bobby now preferred to take her time. That dusty summer spun him through the prairies, taking each ride just to see where it would go. He only knew the night time from the daytime, when the sun would rest its head upon a westbound road. And the people that he met would ask him questions. Old man, what are you doing thumbing around? His eyes would sparkle, grinning, and he'd shake his head. He'd say, it's the fool who thinks he knows where he is bound. Live hard, live loud. Do not wait, live now. The sons of silence still did business through the clubhouse. Bobby'd run them favors way back when. They said that we can ride you through the Rockies, but at the junction you were on your own, my friend. He chased the sunshine through the pass on JR's soft tail, dreaming of the 5-pound bass he caught when he was 10. Every other memory in his lifetime swirling like that Colorado wind. And he ate some but was never really hungry. He slept when he was hanging by a string. He told everyone he passed, life comes and goes so fast, and ain't our breath the most amazing, joyous thing? Live hard, live life, do not wait, live now. La da da da, la da da da, la da 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 da. Found himself in Parsons, California, holding court at Pappy's at the bar. Janie took the hidden bottle out from the back. They reminisced a bit while Bobby played guitar. Late night he confessed that he was dying. This cancer saints that had the best of me, but I'd rather go out walking in the sunshine than lying inside strapped to some machine. And he woke the next day early with the sunrise, humming softly, walking towards the sign. They say they saw him headed out round Blacktop Canyon. No one's ever heard from him again. Years down the road, a group of desert hikers found some bones under a twisted spiny tree, and a message carved into a bedroll, these final words of Bobby. Live hard, live life, do not wait, live now. Live hard, yeah, live, do not wait, live now. Yeah. Da 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 da, da 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 da, da 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 da. More tuning, yes, yes.
Is that the only guitar you brought?
I got another one back there that's just as shitty as this one.
But you prefer that one?
No, I just play one until it breaks and then they're gonna Sometimes I tune because the guitar's out of tune, but for this song, I'm tuning the guitar. So there are 6 strings on the guitar for those of you that play guitar, know music, and there's a standard tuning. Every guitar you pick up almost all the time will be tuned a certain way, so any guitarist can play it. The chords are shaped the same way, but there are no rules to art. So you can tune your guitar any way you want. And there are all sorts of wacky ways to tune a guitar. And so I wanted to create a tribute for one of my favorite songs that I'm going to play for you right now. And I decided to do it in a wacky tune. play guitar, you have to put your fingers on the fretboard in order to make a chord. This is called an open tuning because it already starts with a chord. And you can do some more things. Move a couple of your fingers around the board. And it's got a beautiful kind of a different sound to me at least. Blackbird singing in the dead of night. Take these broken wings and learn to fly. All your life you were only waiting for this moment to arise. Blackbird singing in the dead of night. Take these sunken eyes and learn to see. All your life you were only waiting for this moment to be free. Blackbird fly, blackbird fly into the night of the dawn black night. Blackbird fly, blackbird fly into the night of the dawn black night. Blackbird singing in the dead of night. Take these broken wings and learn to fly. All your life you were only waiting for this moment to rise. You were only waiting for this moment. your eyes. You're only waiting for this moment to Problem is, now you gotta wait for me to tune the damn guitar back. One of the coolest things about touring around the country is getting to meet other great artists. I met some great artists on the boat last year. Some of our good friends are gonna be playing there. But like, you know, you sometimes never know. Sometimes you're opening up for another artist. Sometimes another artist is put on your show. They're opening up for you, and they just blow you away. We were doing a festival in Asbury Park, New Jersey. Yeah. And there was a gal on stage. Her name was Miss Emily. She's an artist from Canada. She was blew us away. She was so good. She was so good. We went up to her after the show, you know, and we were just talking about music and life and all that stuff. At one point we asked her if she ever toured in New England, where we're from, where we're kind of like, where people know us a little more than they do down in Florida. And she said, no, I don't. And we said, hell, you do now. And so we took her on tour with us. And when she played a whole bunch of shows with us around New England, and it was just, it was so much fun. And she was so great. She talked about this album she came out with during COVID, during this time of fear and isolation and sadness. She talked about an album that she came out with. She wrote a bunch of songs inspired entirely by joy and gratitude. And I'd hear her talk about this album every night. I'd hear her play those songs, and I would think to myself, man, ain't that the role of an artist during triple times? Tell you that to let you know that this next song is not that kind of COVID-inspired song. Your kisses were sweeter than honey. Your touch, it was softer than snow. There's a lot we were sharing. Now I've got something flaring. And I'm calling just to let you know. I was positive, I was negative for a long time. Woke with pain in my head. Felt this thing in my chest. Took me a test, now I'm positive instead. Now I am a man of the countryside. There's no place I won't dare to roam. But I ain't being fictitious. The shit out there is vicious. From now on, I'm just staying home. I was positive, I was negative for a long time. Woke with pain in my head. Felt this thing in my chest. Took me a test, now I'm positive instead. Well, I love you like sunshine, my darling. I'll drink every toast to your health. But unless you are meaning to do some real quarantining, you can keep them sweet lips to yourself. I was positive, I was negative for a long time. I woke with the pain in my head. Felt this thing in my chest. Took me a test, now I'm positive instead. I was positive, I was negative for a long time. Woke with pain in my head. Felt this thing in my chest. Took me a test, now I'm positive instead. negative, I'm positive instead. It's a stupid song. You know, during COVID, we ended up, actually the first show I canceled was right down the road in Clearwater. I was supposed to open up for one of my favorite bands, Southside Johnny and the Asbury Jukes. Woo! Love those guys. Oh. Anyways, I was supposed to get on a plane. Johnny and the boys were already down here touring around, and they declared it a pandemic. I didn't really know what that meant. You know, I felt like something was going to clear up in a couple weeks or something. Right? But I was afraid for all the people that were going to maybe come out to the concert, and it just all didn't feel right. And I called Johnny up and I was like, hey man, I don't think. He's like, Adam, if I were you, I wouldn't fly down here either. And I said, okay. I was home on Friday night, which was very rare for me. And I decided to go online and just live stream. Not so much to put on a concert, but just to feel a little less alone and scared. And I was met by like a whole bunch of people online. They hung out, we just hung out, shared some songs. We did this for an hour or so. And afterwards, I felt a little bit better, and I said, I'll come back tomorrow if you come back tomorrow. And the next day, hundreds more people showed up online. The next day, hundreds more people showed up. We called it the Gathering Series. We ended up gathering together every single night for 500 nights in a row. 500 nights in a row before COVID, and after that 500, it was such a galvanizing force for this community surrounding our music. We decided to keep the Gathering Series going, not every night, but we would gather twice a week. We gather Tuesday nights, and we gather once a weekend. We take people to a band show, and so we are actually gathering tonight. We're joined by fans around the country and around the world that are watching us online. So, at least, unless my phone hasn't run out of batteries, which it might have. I think it was Jim that was saying that he listened to this song online, and it's one of the songs that really stuck with him. You're sweet like a melody, sly like a felony. I've been watching you dance all night. This party's slowing, heaven going, yeah. Gonna walk me outside. Stars are out, it's a perfect sky. What if we only had tonight? What if we never see the sunrise? I don't want to wait for that time. Oh, baby, may just let this run around. Let your hair fall down. Let your hair fall down. I'm a whiskey drinker, late night thinker. I've been water to figure you out. I latte with my honey, and I don't have much money. I can show you what life is about. World's as big as we can dream. What if we only had tonight? What if we never see the sunrise? hair fall down. Let your hair fall down. And it may not look like much, my tattered rags and such. Look at you, all dressed in white. And it may not run in your pack, but I will get you back. What if we only have tonight? What if we never see the sunrise? I don't wanna wait for the right time for you and me to stop this run around. What if we only have tonight? What if we never see the sunrise? I don't wanna wait for the right time for you and me to stop this run around. Let your hair fall down. 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 Let it fall down.
What you drinking?
I'm drinking some whiskey.
Jameson?
Yes, sir.
Me too.
All right. Anybody like you? One of the coolest things about a house concert for me is, like, you know, during the break I got to hang out with a bunch of you, and before the show too, and get to know you a little bit. I think that's so cool. And and one of the great things about it these days is that, I think a lot of y'all, if not most of y'all, are parents, and I got to hear a lot about how quickly it goes.
Oh, yeah.
I thought I'd share the very first song that I wrote after becoming a daddy. And if you can bring yourselves back to those first months, holding your first baby, and all those things you were feeling, I couldn't put them in words, but I eventually got them into the song. So this one's called Lele.
Oh,
I'm excited to play this. I haven't played this yet on this tour. Tiny world in your hands, you move in tangles I can almost understand. Well, there goes all my little plans. Lay your head on me. The oldest dance, let's begin. You'll need patience teaching me to spin. There goes everything I've been. Lay your head on me. I'll be damned, bless my soul. Don't we dance like the tumbling rain? May the sunshine erase our steps so the young can dance again. Find your rhythm, live your truth. In my eyes, there's nothing you can't do. There goes everything I knew. Lay your head down. Well, my heart is a gambler, time is a thief. My biggest love, and someday you will leave. There goes all that I believe. Lay your head down, man. Hell be damned, bless my soul. Don't we dance like a tumbling rain? May the sunshine erase our steps so the young can dance again. May we all live on through them. You pick the song, choose the speed. I'll lift you up, let you lead. There goes everything I need. Lay your head on me. Lay your head on me. Lay your head on me. How's everybody doing so far?
Yeah.
Tuesday's a weird night to go out to see a concert, man. I know I mentioned it earlier, and I'm just so glad that you all wanted to come out and hang with me. I'm gonna play a few more songs tonight, and I hope you don't feel like you have to race right out of here. I'd love to say hi to you again. Another song, choice inspired by our dinner conversation. I'm an old woman named after my mother. The old man was another child grown old. And the dreams of thunder, lightning was desire. This old house would have burned down a long time ago. Make me an angel, fly from Montgomery. Make me a poster of an old road deal. Just give me one thing I can hold on to. Leaving is just a hard way to go. When I was a young girl, I had me a cowboy. It wasn't much to look at. He was a free, rambling man. But it's been such a long time, man. No matter how I try, the years just roll by like a broken dime. Make me an angel, if fly from Montgomery. Make me a poster of an old rodeo. Just give me one thing rodeo. Just give me one thing that can hold on to. Living is just a hard way to make me an angel, make me an angel. Make me an angel. Make me an angel that found in my life. Make me an Man, I wish that guy was still alive, right? So. We have a tradition in the Gathering series when we always end one of our live streams with this song. I had a couple requests for it tonight. I'm excited to play it. But before I do, I'd like to raise a glass one more time to our host, Kathy. Thank you guys so much.
Good time.
Raise up your glass.
And it's just the beginning of our week together, guys.
Yeah. So you'll be back next year, right?
Obviously. Raise up your glasses. Let us drink to the winded earth. May it always blow steady wherever you roll. May it come when you're ready to carry you home. May it keep you ahead of the rain. Raise up your glasses. Let us drink to the heavens above. Some say it's a glimpse of God's great design. Some say it's the science of all things combined. May we look up and always feel wonder. Here is to us all that we see. Here's to our hearts and the air that we breathe. Here's to the realm of good company. Here's to the drink that we share. Raise up your glasses. Let us drink to this time that we have. But these moments pass lightly, come again. May our lives all burn brightly, right up to the end. May we live them with joyous abandon. Hey. Raise up your glasses. Let us drink to the end of the day. Let us drink to the word when the is through. Let us drink one to me. Let us drink one to you. Let us drink one to those who aren't with us. Here is to us, and all that we see is to our hearts and the air that we breathe. Here's to around good company. Here's to the future. Here's to the past. Let us drink one down slow. Let us drink one down fast. Let us drink one as if this night is our last. Here's to the drink that we share. Oh, here's to the drink that we share. I'll tell you what I'm going to do, okay? I'm going to sign off. I'm going to say goodbye to our gatherers online, and then I'm going to unplug and we'll finish up unplugged tonight.
Booyah.
All right.
Booyah.
That's the plan.
Thanks, Adam.
Hold on to this for a second.
Don't ruin it.
All right. Okay.
Yeah, play something. Come on.
All right, you people. Please stay safe. Keep on looking out for one another. And I'll see you guys soon. Say goodbye, guys.
Myers, yeah, baby.